Yo, 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 hold on, man. Let me make sure that I'm able to hear myself right quick. Ooh, just right quick. Let me make sure that I am able to hear myself. Let me hear this. Can I hear myself? Yup, I can. Nice, congratulations. For me, I guess, I suppose. Busy week. Busy week. You know? Uh, I'm I'm worried. I'm worried about, growing up. Because the busyness has already been stressful. Like what's it going to be like when it's really stressful, on one hand it's worry, on the other hand it's like happy angst. Like cuz I'm glad that I'll be doing stuff. But I'm also terrified that I'll be doing stuff. It's like it sounds very, oh my, very counterintuitive and a little odd because it quite frankly it is. But I'm getting by. I think that I'm getting by. I'm just working through the struggles of slowly being that age where I'm almost an adult. Like I'm 17 years old now, and that's a little bit odd to me because it's like, not too long ago I was like, dude, like I was thinking about it, man. Like it wasn't that long ago that I was like in my room just, playing Fortnite like I am right now, but with so much less thought being provoked, like I was just so much more chill, or so much less, and I miss youth, but like I'm also like, bro, you're not 80, like I'm still young, I'm still youthful, but there's a lot of things that I just don't do. Like I don't party, I don't want to party, so it's like I can't hang out with people that party. Well, I can, but like outside of partying, because partying's not for me. Like that stuff's just not for me. Like, I like genuinely, that's why I'm trying to find like a good church to go to with like a good group, because maybe you find it boring, but that's my love, that's my life, man. Jesus, straight up, which is like very, very opposing to how I used to act, because I used to be very hardcore atheist until I had my own, things going on. And eventually, you kind of grow out of things, and even if you don't like want to hear any of this, like genuinely think about it. I mean, think about things, because eventually you will grow up. You can't spend all day doing this or that, because eventually this or that, I mean, some of those things won't even be there. Like, someday I'm not going to be able to play Fortnite, because Fortnite's not going to, just be a thing that, is there, maybe. I mean, I don't know, I can't predict the future, but yeah, it is. It is, because it's like, whoa, we're already there. We are already there, man. And honestly, I don't believe that I'm fully ready to be there, but I also am like very aware that most teenagers and most 17-year-olds aren't ready to be there, like most of those people are not ready to be there. None of them are. Well, I won't say none of them. Some people got their life figured out. I wish that I could say I did, but honestly, I think that kind of increases the joy and the discovery of my life, the adventure of my life, is that I don't have it figured out. That I'm gonna have struggle, and I'm gonna have opposition that I'm gonna have to overcome. I believe that is really motivating when you're in a good mindset, right? Because when you're depressed, because I was depressed for a long time, when you're depressed, thinking about all like the worries and the stress and the hardships you're going to endure, oh, it's hard. It's hard to think about. And that's why, honestly, Jesus has helped me carry, he's carried a lot of that weight. He's carried a majority of that weight for me, so I don't have to, which, there's holding up my end of the bargain and holding up my end of the deal. But, Jamal, also, if you want to invite, just let me know. There's like, there's holding up my end of the bargain, my end of the deal. But then on the other hand, there's what he did for me, like what he sacrificed for me, and that's what love is about, is sacrifice. You know, for a long time in my life, I was very conflicted, right? Because I was like, well, I don't like love because love is so transactional, and I was in such belief that love was transactional, and that's where Christianity. Oh, okay, you're good. That's where Christianity soothed my mind, right? Because I was like, love isn't transactional. I'm not crazy for thinking that. It's not. It never will be. It never has been. Right? Love is something that's a sacrifice, right? That's something I'll put down. I'm choosing to do this actively, right? And I will love you for eternity, or as long as I live, right? Because there's no, oh, we're in a hardship, I don't love you anymore. There's not a, oh, well, I don't love you anymore. You know, that doesn't exist, because it's an active choice you're choosing to do. It's something you choose to do, coherently, cohesively, right? And I believe that that's what love is, right? And that's why I've honestly kind of just been waiting a little bit, because I think that there is somebody out there for me, but I want to find somebody who is Christian. I want to find somebody who is a believer. Not that I don't want to help people find Christ, because I really do. I've thought about that a lot, actually. But I want to find somebody who can, you know, who I can sacrifice for. You know, somebody who I can sacrifice for and they can sacrifice for me, right? Because that's the thing. It's complete, like, it's two-ended, you know, it's a two-ended street, right? It's not just me sacrificing for them, it's them also sacrificing for me. And the crazy part is I'm not even anticipating their sacrifice anymore like I used to. Like, I'm not like, oh, you know, I can't wait for them to lay down everything. I can't wait for them to make me happy. Because at the end of the day, that's not what love's about. It's not about how you feel, you know? I mean, yeah, okay, it is, but it's not entirely. And it's not mostly, right? It's also about how you can make them feel. Like, my goal in my relationship, I want to make my partner the happiest person I can, right? And not for me, not for my own fulfillment, my own enjoyment, but for them. And I want God and Jesus to direct us in our relationship and in our life and in our love, because that's the way it should be, in my opinion. And that's why I want to find somebody with commonality, because it's somebody who I can, like, agree with on that front. Like, yeah, you know, this is how it is. This is how it will be. And it's always been. Because that's what love is to me. And, you know, I'm noticing it's becoming a little bit more challenging and difficult for people to love in our generation, in our society. We're very distant from God, you know. We're distancing ourselves from God when that's not what He wanted at all, right? In the sin that we do, and a lot of the things we do are sin, but we have to repent, and we have to give our life. You know, I feel like it's heavy talks, man. Heavy talks, because if anybody, like, who knew me was here, or knew who I was, or knew the person I was, or the things that I would do or say, it would just be unbelievable that is me now. You know, you wouldn't be able to put those pieces together, because I am so vastly different from how I was, because I have opened my heart to something other than my own, like, need or satisfaction. You know, I'm finally living for a cause, for a purpose that's not myself. You know, I think that really does help. I think that living for a greater purpose is very helpful, and in my honest opinion, and in my perspective, it literally, I mean, it saved me, right? I am so lost. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even remember how we got to this conversation. It's kind of the joy of talking. It's like when you just go on and go on and go on, you kind of get to a point, you're like, well, how did we get here? And honestly, that's where I'm at, you know. How did we get here? But I think I'm figuring it out. I think I'm figuring out piece by piece, and I hope everybody is, man. Oh, dang it. I won't be able to get that power. You know what? I'll just have to... You know, that's my saber, right, homie? I try to tell him. This is my saber, bro. I don't even get no power now. I don't even get the double sprint or the sprint, do I? Yo, you... Yo! Oh, am I being shot at? Okay, forgive me. I have not played in a long time, so I don't exactly know what everything is. I have not seen that little symbol before. What is that? Is that Darth Maul? Honestly, I don't even want to be Darth Maul. Cause let's be real here. I don't want to be Darth Maul. Well, actually, I don't even have a choice anymore, guys. I don't have a choice. That's all right. That's all right. You know, I love Palpatine too. Well, I don't love Palpatine. He's a jerk, but you know, I'm a little confused. All right, and yeah, so yeah, again, this is just me on a tangent. You know, I've lost my entire point. I've lost a complete point of where I was at, but yeah, you know what? Yeah, I'm probably not the guy to watch. I'm just here yapping. In all honesty, you know, I think Mace Windu could actually use lightning fingers. I don't know if there's somebody who's a bigger Star Wars nerd than me. I think Windu could use the lightning fingers because he's able to tap into the dark side. But I don't know if the lightning, because there's like different forms of lightning. I don't know if his lightning would be blue. This might be a different color. Oh my! Oh me, oh my! Yeah, okay, yeah, I deserve that, 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 I deserve every bit of that. Dude, I was, oh my, I tried to cheese my boy Sub-Zero so bad. I apologize to you and the Lin Kuei. I apologize, brother, because I sold. I relied too much on my saber, my hand-to-hand combat. Dude, I just watched Revenge of the Sith. Oh my land, like I've never, like, I love Star Wars, but this is gonna sound weird. I love Star Wars, but I never took time to actually watch the films. Oh my Lanta, those films are so good. Like I haven't even gotten into the original trilogy yet with Luke, right? But dude, the movies, the prequels were so good. And I liked Attack of the Clones. I liked Attack of the Clones. That's a good film. All the films were really good. Revenge of the Sith, bro. That's straight up one of the best pieces of cinema I've ever watched. Dude, I felt like I was witnessing history, and I wasn't even there when it came out. Dude, I need to see that movie in theater when it comes out, which I don't even know when it's gonna come out, but... And then I heard, like, people didn't like that movie when it came out. Not like that movie in particular. I don't know if people like that movie, but people didn't like the prequels in general. And I'm like, why didn't people like the prequels? Like, I understand a little bit of it, like, Shakespearean. The acting is very, I didn't mean to kill her, but... but I feel like other than that, the movie like is actually like good film, like good cinema, and it makes sense. Like, yo, like that's where Vader came from. Like that's his origin, right? Because before that, I don't think they had like maybe like books or something. But obviously there was no films before that. There was no picture before that. So it's like, oh my, I guess we're jumping. But man, like Star Wars is something, man. Like that's wow. Those films. I want to watch every movie, including the sequels, but I know it's gonna be hard to get through that because some of the sequels I've just seen things about them. Some of them don't make sense. But you know what? I tend to like movies that people don't really care for. So maybe I'll still like it and like understand bits and pieces of the plot, as long as like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to waste time on it, but I do want to give it a chance. It's like it's very conflicting. So I think I'm gonna just watch them, just because. But it's probably gonna be after I watch literally everything else that I can about Star Wars, because I don't want to have... You know what? Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Because then I'll have like a bad taste in my mouth for Star Wars. I'll think of Star Wars a bit. So maybe, you know, maybe I just won't even consider that canon. Maybe I'd be happier that way. I actually somewhat believe so, because where is this dude? Woo! Have I used this gun before? Oh, it feels faster firing. Maybe I'm big twipping. Are you still down here, bro? Oh, okay. You ran. Understandable. Have a nice day. Yo, bro, I gotta get my lightsaber, dude. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. It's literally my lightsaber. That is my lightsaber. That lightsaber was made for Samuel L. Jackson. I'm going to get it. No one's getting in my way. I wonder how he went about getting that saber. Like, I wonder if the council was stingy with him about it. Like, I wonder if they were like, yo, no. Because they're so strict, bruh. They're genuinely so strict about everything. At least with Anakin. But then again, I hear, I hear that, they do, not really like Anakin. Well, some of them, they know. Yoda knew about, I think, Darth Vader. I don't... See, that's the stuff that I don't know. It's, the stuff that actually happened in the films. Like the bits and pieces. Did Yoda know that homie Vader was about to turn? Because that's crazy. That's crazy. Yoda was different, though. Yoda was different. Hello, Mace Windu. You know, I'm not sure if the sabers are good or not. They don't always... Oh my! Oh my! They don't always feel the greatest. But I don't know if that's just because I suck with them. Which it very well could be. But... Dude, I got my lightsaber, bro. Nobody's lived this blissfully in years. I'm breaking all of these. Nobody gets nothing. Crap. Don't know how I'm alive. I don't know. I shouldn't be. Here I am. I'm still standing. Straight up, I should be dead right now. Matter of fact, I will be if I don't find shields. Yeah, this gun feels faster firing though than it used to be. So, I'm gonna leave that because somebody's probably gonna go for that lightsaber. Can you be trained by two people in this game? I don't know if I don't think you can. Why is there a bush in this house? Wait. Oh, I forgot about the portable bush. I was actually very, very uh, confused for a second. I was, you know, I don't want to critique their interior designing, their motives or their intent, but having a bush in your living room is a little bit too risque for me. I prefer to keep the foliage on the outside. This is like a cool plant or something. Why do I take everything so literally? Yo, isn't there supposed to be shields here? There's that. Will this give me full? I think it will, right? Yeah. Nice, nice. Is that Palpatine? Bro, you're evil. Dude, it actually hurt my heart when Anakin killed Mace Windu. Like at the same, like on one hand I was like, one hand, you guys can't cut off. Yeah, on one hand I was like, Mace Windu has treated him like a straight, like he's treated him terribly, but like nobody deserves to get killed by their own people, man. I need your minis. Thank you. Need your shotgun. Yeah, they took out the little roll thing. I wonder why. I wonder if it had... I wonder if it was messing up like the lightsaber or something. Just taking it out entirely though? I don't know. Not want to lose to Sabrina Carpenter, bro. Oh. I'm so thankful for you, Lord. I did not want to live the life that Mace Windu was defeated by Sabrina Carpenter. Because, you see, here's the thing, right? That person had all odds in their favor. They're just mechanically they're better than me. But because they're Sabrina Carpenter, I couldn't let that slide. Matter, I refuse to let that slide. I couldn't hold that in my heart. That thought that I lost to Sabrina Carpenter. And I didn't. I'm still here. I'm still here, and I'm still talking. That is excellence at its finest. guys will launch me pretty far. If I pull somebody, do they get fall damage resistance? I'm curious, because like if I pulled somebody right here and they fell off that, did they get saved by immunity? I didn't miss that. You're crazy. You missed the part where I missed that. Because it didn't happen. You know, I wanted them to do something more with those guys, but they never did. Sprites, because like, I don't know, like they're cool, but they're, how many seasons old? Are they 3 seasons old now? Or maybe just 1, but either way, at least add like new sprites. Like I thought about like, maybe like, they could add a fireball one, they could add you could even add an earth sprite, like builds like a little fort. Well, hey, you got me making forts on Fortnite for no reason. For that reason, I'm gonna take this car and I'm gonna fix it. And I'm gonna flip it over. It's all part of the process. I'm telling you. You'll get it when I get it, because I ain't got it yet. I like being in the safety of my whip. Oh my Lanta. Oh my Lanta. Okay. We're back up, we're back up, we're back in the game. You gotta kick me out every time, man. I played GTA before. Oh, that's so broken. What am I supposed to do? Genuinely, what can I do against that? I need to have Palpatine's powers. Or, matter of fact, I need to have the other dude's powers. Or wait, no, nobody else's powers. Palpatine's powers. Maybe actually Darth Maul could probably mess him up a little bit, but or an EMP grenade. But I don't carry EMP grenades. You want to know why? Because I need shields for when those things attack me. And if I don't carry shields, my EMP grenade's not going to work because I'm not going to have any shields to regenerate the health that I lost after being attacked viciously by this thing. By this thing, or wait. Or by, well, it's not really, I mean, it's kind of like that, but I think they're, what are they, TIE fighters? This is like TIE fighters, the little, well, it was nice meeting you all.